Hi, it's Nanette. So in this video, I'm going to share my own process of how I created this little owl, which was part of the Mixed Media Mastery 2026 program presented by Tamara De La Porte and some incredible craft teachers from all around the world. Now, this specific project was called King Knight, and it was presented by Eulalia Mejia. So what she did was teach us how to construct this little owl from just pieces of cardboard. So I used old cereal boxes, and the templates on the next page, I'll share that with you guys as well. So what we've done is construct a little owl, and you'll see in the video when I start showing step by step how I did it. I just painted every section a different color, just colors I had around, and that piqued my interest. And then I started filling in the details. And then at the end, I used some decoupage papers that I've painted quite a while ago. I just cut that up as leaves to stick it behind the little owl. And then I mounted it on a metal tape background. So let me show you exactly how I did this. So this was the template that was provided. And as I mentioned, you trace the different sections onto cardboard and then you can assemble it. If you're not into that and that's really not your thing, you don't want to go through all that trouble, you can simply trace it and then color it, paint it, however you want to create it. You can even decoupage or collage the different sections any which way you want to. I'm simply sharing what I did in this class, and I did follow the instructions. Not precisely to the T, but I did construct the owl in a three-dimensional way, which was really fun. So I hope you try it. Once I attached all the cardboard pieces for this little owl, I started drawing a circle just using a simple bottle cap. And then I started filling in all the details that I wanted to add into the circle. I find it extremely relaxing creating in this way because you don't need to overthink anything. I tend to keep it really, really simple and just draw some shapes inside a shape and then see where that leads me. I love this process of creating intuitively. It really helps me to get out of my overthinking mode, and I simply choose colors that I really enjoy creating with and just see where the road leads me. Once I finished all the details inside the circle, I simply added some finer details, just doodling my way through it. The next thing I added was an outline to the wings. So I used a dark purple felter pen for this, just outlining the shape. And then the next thing I did was I just drew little dots and some more shapes onto the wings of the little owl. I colored those shapes in. I used a dark pink, and again I outlined the pink shapes with a dark purple, and then I started filling in those details with a white tip pen. You can see me just simply adding white dots into the oval shapes. And then the next thing I did was I added some more details with a purple felt pen, adding little stripes. The next thing I did was I started filling in the details on his face. So all around the eyes, I just simply drew some lines, colored in the beak, and again, simply using lines and shapes, colored some parts with gold, other parts with purple, and other parts with dark pink. It really is about the process of getting into a flow state and just seeing where your curiosity takes you. As long as you keep it simple and you keep it fun, it is the most relaxing thing ever. The next thing I did was add a detail on the little feet and on his legs. I used a gold felter pen for this, a permanent marker. And you can't really see the gold that well, but the outline on his feet is done in gold. So next, I added some details to his tail feathers. And again, just simply drawing some lines and adding in details into those shapes. The process of Zentangling is truly just a line and a shape at a time. So whatever makes you happy and whatever adds some interesting details to your little owl, that is what you should do. So don't overthink it and don't try and pre-plan it too much. Just let it unfold the way it needs to. So over here you can see me adding some stripes and lines on his body and his head. And that I did in a dark pink, a bright pink color, just outlining the part where his face is. That was a bit darker. And I love hearts, so I just drew a little heart on his chest. For the background, I used a metal tape background that I created a while ago, where I simply played with alcohol inks on a background. And then I simply cut out leaves from papers that I've already painted from a previous project, just simply playing around with paint and color. So there we have it, your own little owl.